Well, are city leaders draining your tax dollars, paying millions to shady businesses with questionable connections? This morning, we are following up on our investigation.
General to investigate, but since then, the information coming from the city has really slowed to just a trickle. But drip by drip, we've uncovered some troubling new information.
You can't tell me what company you work for? Is there a reason why you're not saying anything to me?
I can't answer no questions. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Since we showed you how tight-lipped these contractors were last month, some people are opening up, speaking anonymously and on background. Mayor Sylvester Turner refusing to answer questions about the $80 million in emergency water line inspection and repair contracts.
Not at this time. That's an investigation that's ongoing.
The city's Office of the Inspector General is investigating Houston Public Works maintenance manager Patrice Lee and the businesses she awarded multi-million-dollar contracts to, some owned by her own brother and ex-sister-in-law.
I just want to talk to you about how you happened to get a City of Houston contract for $4.5 million.
No, yeah, I understand, but just not a good time.
We confirmed Houston Public Works Chief of Staff Roel Garcia was recently promoted to the OIG. We don't know if he is working on this particular investigation, but check this out. This was November 7th, the day we confronted Patrice Lee's brother, letting him know we knew his sister gave him a $4.5 million contract. That same day, we alerted the mayor's office and Public Works. Within hours, they told us we have requested an OIG investigation. But these invoices we obtained from the city reveal 2 days later, on November 9th, Patrice Lee authorized a payment of more than $116,000 to Lew's Construction. The company owned by her brother and registered at this P.O. box in her name.
I will say just the employee has been relieved from duty. The contract has been terminated, and about $406,000 was paid out to that particular contract until it was found.
But Lew's isn't the only questionable contract. Yes, the city paid more than $406,000 to this company alone. But we've also confirmed the city paid more than $584,000 to C&J Arsenal, a company that didn't even exist until August, registered to this house in Rosenberg, where the homeowners were less than thrilled to see us. Is this C&J Arsenal Construction? They paid more than $349,000 to CST Connections, the owner telling me he provided about 25 employees to type up work orders for the repairs. And Space City Environmental, owned by Lee's ex-sister-in-law, has received more than $244,000, a total of nearly $2 million in payouts to businesses under scrutiny.
Now, we have asked the city about the employment status of specific employees tied to these contracts. We're still waiting for that information. They last told us that Lee is suspended with pay. And on Friday, some of the business owners who have done waterline repair work for the city told me that the OIG has not yet reached out to them to even ask any questions. But then later, at about 5 p.m., one of the contractors contacted me and told me that someone from Public Works called and told them they would no longer be doing any work for the city. Oh, and Sophia, I have not yet confirmed that with the city of Houston. That's just one business owner who told me that they told them no more work is headed their way.
All right, so it sounds like they're trying to figure out a way to clean this up a little bit, I guess, somehow. Okay.
Yeah, so we definitely are following up. We've gotten emails from a lot of people asking us, you know, hey, what can you tell us? Are you still investigating this? We definitely are. We've got more investigations coming up.
All right, what else is going on this week? I know you're always working on something.
Yeah, something for tomorrow. So in a time where a lot of people are trying to save money, buying a used car you may start to think that that's a good idea, but not all used car dealers are the same. In Tuesday's Ask Amy, we've got advice from a car salesman turned attorney, what you should always avoid when shopping around and what you should never leave the dealership without. That's tomorrow.
Oh boy. All right, another good one. Amy, thank you for that. Now, you know, back to the water thing. Amy has been extensively reporting on Houston's water woes over the past year, including a new ordinance that was just passed that will give relief to customers that get an extraordinarily high water bill. You can find out more about that and see Amy's Drained investigations at click2houston.com/drained.
All right.